Oh, they're in Prabhupada's room. Okay, someone's going to get them. Okay. Anyway, let us for the time being just say some words in glorification of and appreciation of Srimati Radharani. And let us begin by reading a very good place to begin at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada, who's always at the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani completely. Let's begin with reading some words from Srila Prabhupada about Srimati Radharani. And this class, it was on Radhashtami in London, Bhaktivedanta Manor, 1973. And to my knowledge, Partha Sarathi Maharaj and I were present, as should be. But Srila Prabhupada, he's so amazing, just so profound. It's often beyond our comprehension. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatyadesh Tarne Shri Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha paditanam bhavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Tapta kanchana gaurangi Radhe Vrindavan Eshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Yes, we offer our most humble obeisances. But even the most humble we can be is insufficient at the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani, whose complexion is like molten gold. In Maritzburg, we spoke a bit about what is molten gold like. I saw it once. Liquid gold, more or less at boiling point. However, how many hundreds of degrees centigrade, I don't know, but wow, it is amazing. Effulgent. So Srimati Radharani, her complexion is this effulgent golden color. Let us just say that. Radhe Vrindavaneshwari, and she is the queen of Vrindavan, the undisputed queen of Vrindavan. Vrishabhanu Sute, she's the daughter of Vrishabhanu Maharaj. Devi Pranamami Haripriya, she's the goddess. She's the goddess. And so we offer our most humble obeisances to her, who is Haripriya, very dear to Lord Krishna. Or very dear to Lord Krishna as Hari, and Lord Krishna as Hari, he takes away our material attachments. So, Srimati Radharani, if we become attached to her, if we can really absorb our minds and our hearts in Srimati Radharani, then our hearts, our little hearts, will become free from all those undesirable, unwanted, and dangerous other things, non-Krishna conscious, non-Radharani conscious. So Srila Prabhupada said then, Radhashtami, London, 1973, the actual aim of life is to satisfy Lord Vishnu, and Krishna is the origin of Vishnu Tattva. And he is pleased through Radharani. Therefore, we don't worship Krishna alone. No. Haribol. No. Radha Krishna. First Radharani. So that day is today. First you have to worship Radharani. Therefore in Vrindavan you'll see all devotees. Is there someone who understands the workings of this? Usually it's Arjuna Acharya. Excuse me. Right. So first you have to worship Radharani. Therefore in Vrindavan you will see all devotees. They will address one another, Jai Radhe, still, because they know if Radharani is pleased, if I can please Radharani, Radharani is presented, the original pleasure potency, always absorbed in thought of Krishna. So anyone who comes before Radharani to serve Krishna, she becomes so pleased. Here is a devotee of Krishna. She immediately recommends Krishna. Here is a devotee. He is better than me. This is Radharani. I may be a not devotee. I may be most fallen rascal. But if I try to reach Krishna through Radharani, then my business is successful. Therefore we should worship Radharani first. That is our business. Instead of offering directly one flower to Krishna, you just put it in the hands of Radharani. My mother, Radharani, Jagannatha, if you kindly take this flower and offer it to Krishna. Radharani says, you have brought a flower? Krishna said, Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam, Yome Bhaktya Prayachati. But don't offer Krishna directly. Just offer through Radharani. It will be very much appreciated by Radharani. So this is our philosophy, to please Krishna through Radharani. And just today is the auspicious day of Radharani appearance. So we should offer Pushpanjali and pray to Radharani that Radharani, kindly be merciful and tell about me to your Krishna, to your Krishna. Krishna is yours. Krishna, Radha Krishna. Krishna is not independent. Krishna is Radharani's property. So you have to approach Krishna through Radharani. That is, today is the auspicious day. Worship Radharani very nicely and be happy. Just like we see our Radharani on the altar, in our temples. In different temples, but particularly if we talk about ISKCON temples, you see Srimati Radharani with her hands in different positions. Here, sometimes she has the right hand raised like this. This means blessings, benediction. From Radharani, not from me. Blessings. But here, Radharani is like this. It means she wants to take something from you to offer it to Krishna. This is the mudra, the position, She wants to offer something, but she needs something in terms of deity worship. Of course, she is alive. She can do what she likes. But in terms of deity worship, she's standing there waiting for the devotees to place something that I'm ready, I'm willing. I'm willing to offer something to Krishna on your behalf. So you place something in my hand, and for you, I'll offer it to Krishna, and you'll get the benefit. This is Radharani here. Otherwise, blessings, it's always nice, blessings, but in a certain sense, it's a little more profound, the waiting to offer something from the devotees to her beloved Krishna. So let me read, these are some verses I often read on Radhashtami, and they're very beautiful, from the 4th chapter of the Adi Leela of Caitanya Charitamrita. And anyone who wants to understand Srimati Radharani and the gopis, but it means particularly Radharani, you must read Srila Prabhupada's books. But particularly you can read from this 4th chapter of the Adi Leela of Caitanya Charitamrita. There's the most concentrated, focused information about Srimati Radharani. It's really just absolutely wonderful. So these verses, I'm going to read several verses now, and they come from that chapter. Adi Leela, chapter 4, I think, verse 83 to start off with. And just talking about the drama, Haribol. Could you just go down and check? I mean, I shouldn't have said drama, but anyway, whatever it is. Can you just go and check, see if they're ready? And if they're not, when they will be? Oh. Dhanyavad. So here we go. Devi Krishna Mai Prokta Radhika Paradevata Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para. The transcendental goddess, Srimati Radharani, is the direct counterpart of Lord Sri Krishna. She is the central figure for all the goddesses of fortune. She possesses all the attractiveness to attract the all-attractive personality of Godhead. She is the primeval internal potency of the Lord. So, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami doesn't give a purport exactly in the usual. Well, he gives a purport. He says, this text is from the Brihad Gautamiya Tantra, but that's it. But he doesn't give an explanation, elaboration. And that's because he gives it in the following verses, verse by verse. It's a commentary on this foundational verse about Srimati Radharani, explaining it. So verse 84, Devi Kahi Dyotamana Parama Sundari Kimva Krishna Puja Kridara Vasati Nagari. Devi means resplendent and most beautiful, or else it means the lovely abode of the worship and love sports of Lord Krishna. I mean, Devi also translates as goddess, She is our goddess. Krishna Mai, Krishna Yara, Bitare Bahire, Yanha Yanha Netrapade, Tanha Krishna Spure. Krishna Mai, because he's going word by word through that verse and explaining. Krishna Mai means one who's within and without a Lord Krishna. She sees Lord Krishna wherever she casts her glance. Kimva prema rasamaya, Krishnera swarupa, tanra shakti, tanra saha, haya ekarupa. Or Krishna Mai means that she is identical with Lord Krishna, for she embodies the mellows of love. The energy of Lord Krishna is identical with him. He returns, harmonium in hand. Tayar hai? Ha, take. Okay. Okay. Well, let me just finish this. It's a surprise. Just relax. So there's a couple more verses. Let me just read this couple more verses. This is verse 87 now. Krishna Vanchapurti Rupa Kare Aradhane Atta Eva Radhika Nama Purane Vakane. Her worship, Aradhana, consists of fulfilling the desires of Lord Krishna. Therefore, the Puranas call her Radhika. Yes. And then the famous verse from the Bhagavatam, which mentions the name of Radharani but doesn't, is quoted. Anaya Radhito Nunam Bhagavan Harir Ishvara Yanno Vihaya Govinda Prito Yam Anayad Raha. Truly the personality of Godhead has been worshipped by her. Therefore Lord Govinda, being pleased, has brought her to a lonely spot, leaving us all behind. Atta eva sarva puja parama devata sarva palika sarva jagatira mata. Therefore, Radha is Parama Devata, the supreme goddess, and she is worshipable for everyone. She is the protectress of all, and she is the mother of the entire universe. She's the mother. Yeah. I mean, we could get into a whole thing there, but the extent of Srimati Radharani, she's not just a great devotee amongst many devotees, the greatest devotee, but she is a super entity on the material level, so to speak. She is Durga. Durga is her tiny little expansion. Yeah. So the extent of Radharani, all the Lakshmis are expanded from her, all of them. All of the queens are expanded from her. All the gopis are expanded from her. So what is her extent? Hare Krishna. It's beyond inconceivable. And she is very merciful to those who attempt to be or become devotees. So, devotees, Let me tell you a little story. I'm going to tell you two little stories, or introduce maybe two little stories. But the first one, you see Krishna, you see Radharani, you see Krishna. Krishna, what is Krishna's business? Is receiving love, being loved, and loving. This is the business of Krishna. This is Krishna. That's it. All the things like creating the material world, managing it, and the laws of karma and all of that, it comes from Krishna. But that's all secondary, or not even secondary. It's all really for the purpose of bringing the stupids, idiots who fell into the material world, reforming them and bringing them back to Him. That's it. That's the material world. That's why it's here. It's all part of bringing people back to the point where they can again love Krishna and really be loved by Him. So that's Krishna. It's all about love. And Krishna loves Srimati Radharani. And together they have pastimes. And the pastimes are innumerable and in many cases inconceivable. And different moods come up in those pastimes. And sometimes in terms of the pastimes, then Srimati Radharani may apparently become a little irritated with Krishna, something like that. Krishna's mischievous, and sometimes, she becomes a little irritated transcendentally, all completely transcendentally. Like one time, Radha and Krishna were meeting. It was a beautiful full moon night. In Goloka Vrindavan, every night is a full moon night. It was a beautiful full moon night. And Krishna was thinking, what can I say to please Radharani and just get her to feel that, oh, Krishna's nice. So Krishna, looking around, thinking, he saw the full moon, and he said to Srimati Radharani, Radharani, your face is so beautiful. It's just like the full moon. And Krishna kind of patted himself on the back, and he thought, I've done a good thing here. Radharani looked at the full moon. She was trying to understand, what's he getting at? But then she saw the full moon was devotees. It was spotty. And she thought, oh, Krishna's saying I have a spotty face. Well, she became irritated. And she walked away. And in situations like that, sometimes she becomes not irritated. She's not irritated, really, like we get irritated with some people. But she entered into that special ecstasy. It's called man. Man means transcendental anger. And she wouldn't speak to Krishna. Don't take it in the mundane way. Yeah, we know these types of things happen on the material level, but it's all part of the loving exchanges. So therefore Krishna is trying to figure out, how can I make up for my unintentional aparad? And again, pacify Srimati Radharani. So when this happens, sometimes Krishna does some extraordinary things. He disguises himself in all sorts of different ways. And sometimes he disguises himself as, would you believe, a girl, young lady, sort of teenage, that's their age. Teenage young lady in some guise or other, and comes in, and he's so expert that he's not recognized. But in that disguised state, he then associates with Radharani so nicely that she becomes pleased again. She's always pleased with him, but at least outwardly. So one time, such a situation was there, and Lord Krishna, our hero, Lord Krishna, disguised himself, devotees, as the daughter of the book says Baba, but Baba means a men's hair cutter. Ladies don't use barbers, do they? Maybe they did in the old days, I don't know. But yeah, the daughter of a, should we say, transcendental hairstylist, something like that. Not just, but yeah, like that, but also expert in other skills, like massage, like applying lac to the feet, because lac means the red stuff, which to this day, many ladies, if you move around Vrindavan, you see many of them, they've got lac, red lac on their feet. So yeah, so Krishna was disguised like that, and he came in, and as the hairstylist, what should we say? What's appropriate? Anyway, the barber's daughter, just as it is, and offered, and when she came in, she looked like a puppet made of butter. This is Krishna disguised. She, now we're referring to Krishna as she, looked like a puppet made of butter with a gold sari on, completely covering her except for her eyes. But still, devotees, she had a mystical effulgence like blue sapphires ground to a powder and mixed with musk. Wow, this is all pretty extreme. And this effulgence lit up the shadows of the courtyard. So she came in with Lalita. Lalita was in on the pastime. And Lalita told Srimati Radharani, I brought this girl to trim your toenails and apply and massage your feet and apply lac on your feet. And she has come solely out of love for you. So the girl, the barber's daughter, begged Radharani, I've come just to render some service to you. Please don't reject me. But Radharani, hearing the voice of this girl and the mystical effulgence and just this incredible beauty, she could hardly reply. But she managed to sort of get out that, well, if you can improve my foot lacquer, then please do so. So then the barber's daughter took Radharani's lotus feet and started to study them. But as she did that, she started shaking uncontrollably. We're getting a bit too much into the high-level stuff here, not for public consumption. So then the girl, Krishna, massaged her feet and applied lac, but then she wrote something on the lotus feet of Radharani. And I don't know if I should tell you what she wrote. Haribol. Oh, thank you. That's it. That was just what we needed. Okay. Should I say more, or is that enough? Oh, but you're going to do the trick. You're going to say about the sham on the feet. So you explain that. I haven't said that. Okay. Oh. His Holiness Partha Sarathi Das Goswami Maharaj Ki. Ki Jai. Srimati Radharani Ki Jai. Srimati Radharani's favorite.
Do you have two like this, Prabhu? Just one. Just one. Hare Krishna. Hey Gopinath, 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 hey Gopinath.
One time, Krishna disguised himself as the daughter of a barber and came to Yavat. Srimati Radharani was missing Krishna so much. When the cuckoos came from Kokilavan and sang Krishna's glories, Radharani expressed her separation, crying for her beloved.
Hey Govinda, where are you? Oh, my heart yearns in separation from you. Hey Govinda, please, where are you? Hey Gopinath, hey Gopinath, hey Gopinath, hey Gopinath.
with a gold sari covering her face. She looked like a puppet made up of butter, but she still had a mystical effulgence like blue sapphires.
My dear Radha, I have brought in this beautiful young lady. She may groom your feet.
My dear Srimati Radharani, your glories are sung throughout Sri Vrindavan Dham, and these glories have brought me to you. May I offer my service by decorating your gentle lotus feet at which the deepest grace resides.
Srimati Radharani was so overcome by hearing the girl's voice, she could barely reply, but composed herself, or rather lost herself, and said,
Well, if you can, decorate my feet with lacquer. I would love it. Please do so.
Oh, how fortunate is this lac that it touches the feet of you, Sri Radha. And how fortunate is this feet because Shamashundar desires it for it to be on his head. Oh, Sri Radha.
Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite, Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite.
Oh, Srimati Radharani, this opportunity is filling my heart with so much grace.
So Srimati Radharani was wondering what was happening and insisted that she see her feet, which the girl seemed not to want her to see. She saw that on the feet was written, Shama,
Sham,
Sham. Srimati Radharani then called out,
This is interesting. Who are you really? Are you my beloved?
sing it now.
Krishna, is this you?
Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite.
Radha, wait! Jatila is coming. Radha, but don't worry, Radha. She is old now, and she won't be able to see the writings on your feet.
What is this, Radha? Show me your feet. What is this? Do I see? What do I see painted there? The names Rama. No, it is not nice to paint the Lord's name on your feet. But I must say, whoever did these beautiful paintings is very talented. Where's the Baba? Daughter. Oh, what a lovely, talented artist. Radha, I'm superior to you. You must hug this very talented painter, and you must also give her a big kiss.
Oh, Radha.
Dear one, please tell me, what is the real payment for the way you've decorated my beautiful feet?
Oh, Sri Radha, the queen of my heart, the only payment I need is your love.
As Radharani and Krishna embraced, Radharani thought, how wonderful are our pastimes in Vrindavan. Now even Jatila, who cannot stand seeing Krishna come anywhere near me, is actually ordering him to embrace me.
All
Glories to Sri Vrindavan Dham. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava.
Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Raite.
Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Raite.
Gokula Taruni Mandala Maite. Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan. Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan. Shri Govinda Gopi Nata Madana Moha. Shri Govinda Gopinata Madana Moha. Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan. Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan. Kalindi Yamuna Jaya Jaya Mahava. Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan.
Swapna Vilas Amrita. Once, Srimati Radharani had an amazing dream hidden in the forests of Vrindavan at Nikunja Mandira. Previously, Krishna showed Srimati Radharani his different forms. The great noble Sri Ram,
Jai Shri Ram! Jai Shri Ram! Jai Shri Ram!
the all-opulent Lord Narayan. Upon seeing these forms, she remained equipoised. But on this particular night, she became perplexed. She saw in her dream an outstanding personality who was golden in complexion, dancing in ecstasy.
Gora, Gora, Gora Hari. Gora, Gora, Gora Hari. Gora, Gora, Gora Hari. Gora, Gora, Gora Hari. Jaya Sachinandana Gora Hari. Jaya Sachinandana Gora Hari.
When Sri Radha awoke, she immediately asked Krishna,
Oh, my beloved, today I saw in a dream a river which looked just like the Yamuna. Many people were present who were expert in music and arts. They jubilantly sang and danced on the banks of that river which resembled Vrindavan. In the center was an aristocratic, golden-colored personality, Brahmana. His beautiful form appeared to flood the world with an ocean of divine love as he danced.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
The golden personality sometimes shouted aloud.
Oh Krishna! Oh Radhe! Where are you?
He wept uncontrollably, fainting, and then again jumping in ecstasy.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Every witness from Brahma Loka to a blade of grass was in ecstasy.
Upon witnessing this scene, Sri Radha became confused. She saw the golden colored personality call out, "Oh Radha, where are you?" But she sensed Krishna instead. And then, when he called out, "Oh Krishna, where are you?" she felt herself. They were the same person.
Seeing this amazing scene, Sri Radha was stunned at this infinitely cunning and playful nature, and she spoke.
Oh, my dear beloved, the Lord of my heart, I am a little confused, but I think I've got a piece of the puzzle. That glorious golden complexion personality is none other than you. And that golden color and the deep mood that he imbibes, if I'm not mistaken, I think that is me. We have come together in one glorious form, and together we shall descend in Kali Yuga and spread the holy names of the Lord. And we find ourselves in the midst of the Prem Yuga of Kali Yuga, where my descendant Srila Prabhupada will come and teach our glories, my beloved Lord.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Gora, 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 Hare.
Gora,
Gora, Gora, Gora, Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi, Sri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari, Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radha Radhanath Radha Radhanath Radhe. Jaya Radha Radhanath Radha Radhanath Radha Radhanath Shri Radhe. Jaya Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan. Jaya Gora Hari Jaya Gora Hari Gora Hari Jaya Gora Hari. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Shri Shri Radha Radhanath ki, Shri Caitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Shri Panchatattva Bhagavan ki. So we'd like to extend a very warm thank you to the devotees from ISKCON Peter Maritzburg for putting this drama together under the guidance of His Holiness Bhakti Caitanya Maharaj. Thank you very, very much. And this evening, we're also very, very privileged to welcome to our midst, to offer his association, to guide us into a deeper, better understanding of Srimati Radharani and her love for Krishna, and that is His Holiness Partha Sarathi Das Goswami Maharaj. Immediately after Maharaj's talk, we will have darshan of Shri Shri Radha Radhanath in their third new outfit for today. A beautiful darshan, so please stay for that. And following that arti, after Maharaj's class, there'll be prasad served out, takeaway prasad served out at the back at the temple foyer. Thank you very much. His Holiness Partha Sarathi Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Some prayers to invoke auspiciousness. Mangala Charanam. You can repeat. Om Agyanatmarandasya Gananjana Salakaya Chakshmatam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapatam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadanti Swambadantikam Bandeham Shri Guru Shiyata Patakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Rakunatam Vitam Tam Shri Jivam Sadvaitam Sadvutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishavitam Sya Hey Krishna Karana Sindhu Gopisha Gopikanta Harakanta Namostate Tapta Kancha Gaurange Radhe Brindavanishvari Vrishabhanu Sudadevi Pranamani Hari Priye Vancha Kalpa Trubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vyevacha Patiranam Pavanebhyo Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pachadide Nivasesha Sanyavadi Praskajati Shri Krishna Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar So I was thinking, which is quite unusual for me, 40 years ago, when we started preaching Krishna consciousness in South Africa, the first 2 devotees that came in 1972. So I think some of you were not present with us then. You were not alive. You were somewhere else. So since then, we've had so many Radhashtamis, and now this one. And I was appreciating how many nice devotees, a beautiful temple, nice mood. And I'm sure Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada would be pleased. When he left, he wanted us to maintain and also expand. So we've tried to expand. So Radhashtami Maharaj, His Holiness Srila Bhakti Caitanya Maharaj, was explaining some tattva. So there's tattva and there's ras. Tattva means philosophical truth. And ras is more what we saw in the play. It's more Nara Leela. Nara, human-like pastimes. And when you hear Nara Leela, you sometimes forget the tattva. The tattva gets pushed to the side. It's on the back burner. But without having a fundamental understanding of tattva, you'll just think Radha and Krishna, it's some young boy, some young girl. I'm going to read about that in a minute. You'll take it as human-like pastimes. So there has to be what is called some sambandhana gyan before you can go any higher. Sambandhana gyan, knowledge of our relationship with God, with His energies, who we are, transmigration of the soul, etc. This is fundamental and essential. And this we obtain from Bhagavad Gita. Radharani's name is not mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. She is not even mentioned in the Bhagavatam. It's alluded to, but it's not actually mentioned. So, first some understanding of the philosophy. So very briefly, we understand that Krishna has many energies, can be split in between material energies, and spiritual. Purusha Shakti Vividaya Shriyate. Material energies would be earth, water, fire, air, ether. What else? Mind, intelligence, false ego. The 3 modes of nature, ignorance, goodness, passion. Then the spiritual energy can be described as 3. Samdini, Samvit, Samdini, Hladini. Samvit is the potency of eternality. Samdini is the potency of knowledge, chit, knowledge. And Hladini is the potency, or that energy, you can call it Shakti if you like, or energy, of pure bliss, pure unadulterated happiness. Now these energies become persons. So this Hladini energy has become a person, and that person is Radharani. So she's the very Vigraha, or the very Murti of the Hladini Shakti. And in the Caitanya Charitamrita, it's mentioned of all the spiritual energies of God, the Hladini Shakti is the foremost. It is the superior, it is the best. It's the number one, in other words. So, Mahabhav Swarup Shri Radha Thakarini, Srimati Radharani personifies this Hladini Shakti, the potency of pure bliss, pure happiness. We know something about happiness because it's reflected into this material world. And there is a very small, meager type of happiness in this material world. And the acharyas have described it to finding yourself in the desert and you're thirsty, you're dying of thirst, and you get a drop of water. So that is some type of pleasure, but it's really not enough. And sometimes it can drive you more mad, just getting that one drop. So whatever happiness, whatever so-called happiness or pleasure we perceive in this material world through having families or wife or husband or children or whatever it may be, some sport, football or rugby, whatever, it's a perverted reflection of the original happiness which is there in the spiritual world. So, topics about Radharani, as Maharaj explained, are somewhat esoterical. They're not to be thrown around. Do you understand that? They're not to be Hati Hari Bhaga, Hati Hari Bhanjan. It's like breaking a pot in the market. You don't do this. So Prabhupada himself didn't speak so much directly about Radharani and her pastimes. Neither did Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. Srila Bhaktivinoda spoke a little more, but then that was a different time also. So we should really follow in the footsteps, obviously, of Srila Prabhupada. He's our guideline. So I just wanted to read this from the Caitanya Charitamrita. It's like a warning, but it's good to have some warnings to put things in perspective. So Lord Caitanya went down to South India, and there he met Ramananda Roy on the banks of a river, the Godavari. It's a famous river. So Lord Caitanya is with Ramananda Roy. Lord Caitanya at that time is expressing his mood of being Radharani. Radha Bhav Prabhu Sada Abhiman. Sada means always, Abhiman means conception. It's a very simple word, conception. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in the conception of Radha Bhav. And he's asking Ramananda Roy, who's actually in Krishna Leela, his Radharani's associate Vishaka. So this is how they overlap. Gaur Leela and Radha and Krishna, they overlap. Actually, they're one and the same. So Ramananda Roy, he's actually in the mood of Vishaka. And Lord Chaitanya is posing questions. He's asking questions to Vishaka. Also in the spiritual world, often Radharani will take advice from her associates. Lalita Vishaka, Champakalata, Chitra, Rangadevi, Sudevi, Tangavidya, and Induleka. These are the immediate Kalyuga or bodily expansions of Radharani. not to be confused with Krishna's gopis. They're different. There are 8 different ones that are his. So, one question. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, Madhya 8, text 255. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, out of all the topics people listen to, which is the best for all living entities? It's a good question. What's the best thing to listen to? Ramananda Roy replied, hearing about the loving affairs between Radha and Krishna is most pleasing to the ear. So he's given his answer, hearing about the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Now Srila Prabhupada gives his warning. According to Srimad Bhagavatam, this is Canto 10, Chapter 3, text 39, this is quoted by many people. One who faithfully hears about the dealings between Lord Krishna and the gopis in the rasa dance, and he who describes these activities in the perfectional stage of devotional service, and he who describes these activities attains the perfectional stage of devotional service and simultaneously loses material lusty desires. Hridrogam. The word hridrogam means lust. Lust is the all-devouring sinful enemy of spiritual life. I think we know something about lust. So this verse is there in the Bhagavatam also, that if you hear about Lord Krishna's pastimes, and it's specifically mentioned with Radharani, lust goes down. But one has to hear with complete faith. And one has to hear from the right source. These 2 things are very important. You can't hear from a professional Bhagavad Sapta reader. So one has to hear properly from the right source. And also you've got to be qualified. So this is the warning. So let's listen to it carefully. A liberated person who hears about the loving affairs of Radha and Krishna is not inclined to have lusty desires. One mundane rogue once said that when the Vaishnavas chant the name Radhe, Radhe, he simply remembers a Baba's wife named Radha. The Baba Kanya is the daughter of the Baba. So this materialist man, when he heard the name Radhe, 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 he wasn't thinking on the altar Radha and Krishna. He was thinking of this young girl who was the daughter of a Baba. This is a practical example, Prabhupada says. Unless one is liberated, now this is very powerful, unless one is liberated, he should not try to hear about the loving affairs of Radha and Krishna. That's one is liberated. That means liberated from lust and the effects of the mode of ignorance and passion. Prabhupada continues, if one is not liberated and listens to a relationship of the rasa dance, he may remember his own mundane activities and illicit connections with some woman whose name may also be Radha. Right? Men? So we have to be careful. Prabhupada continues, in the conditioned stage, one should not even try to remember such things. You see how powerful Prabhupada is really saying? We shouldn't actually even try to remember, smaranam, such things. And then Prabhupada explains what is the real process. By practicing regulative principles, as Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, one should rise to the platform of spontaneous attraction, that's Raganuga Bhakti, then and only then, now again Prabhupada is saying, then and only then, it's very emphatic, then and only then should one hear about Radha Krishna Leela. Although these affairs may be very pleasing both to the conditioned and to the liberated souls, the conditioned soul should not try to hear about them. So, of course, we are hearing about them, but there's different ways of hearing about them. First, one hears through the mouth of someone who understands. So, Srila Bhakti Caitanya Maharaj is speaking something, others will speak something. They have some understanding. So that they're putting it in context and they're explaining it. And secondly, there's different ways of hearing. There's casual hearing. In other words, you talk about Krishna as a child, you talk about him playing with the cowherd boys, then you just go through the Rasa Leela, and then you go to the bit where he fought Kamsa. In other words, it's continual. You're not dwelling on one particular aspect, the Rasa Leela. Because this actually is for more advanced devotees. Therefore, Prabhupada gave us the Krishna book. And there are chapters, 5 chapters, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. 5 main chapters of Bhagavad Gita, of Bhagavatam, 10th canto. 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. And the middle of those is 31. And chapter 31 is Gopi Geet. It is the song of the gopis when they were feeling viraha, or vipralamba ras, separation from Krishna. This is considered to be the ultimate chapter in the whole of the Srimad Bhagavatam. So Prabhupada actually did give us that in the early days. Also, he gave us this book that I think many of you have read, or I hope, Nectar of Instruction. How many of you have read Nectar of Instruction? Good. So that first came out when I remember when I was in South Africa, 1975. And it's 11 verses. And the first 7 are about general bhakti. When I say general, Vaidhi, Samanya, Bhakti. Samanya means general, Vaidhi Bhakti. But the last 4 are all stressing Radha Kund, which is going from general to the highest thing. Prabhupada, he concludes verse 10 by saying, the conclusion of chapter 10 by Rupa Goswami, verse 10 in Nectar of Instruction by Rupa Goswami, is that anyone interested in Krishna consciousness should ultimately reside at Radha Kund and practice devotion throughout his life. So, 4 verses dealing with something extremely high, living at Radha Kund, and the other 7 more basic. And when we first printed that, Rameshwara Prabhu, our godbrother, he was in charge of BBT, he printed only 10,000 because he thought this is only for devotees. And in Hari Sori's Transcendental Diary, when Prabhupada heard that, Prabhupada said, no, they should print 100,000. So now 100,000 means you're going to give it out to non-devotees. So it's quite amazing how we have these warnings, but at the same time Prabhupada was very liberal, and he was speaking about, in the Krishna book and Upadhasamrita, somewhat higher topics. So one should be very careful and one very, very cautious. There's an English saying, angels dare to fools rush in where angels dare to tread. You know what that means? That you should be cautious and careful about these higher subject matters. But because Prabhupada has given us them in the form of the Krishna book and a Nectar of Instruction, then he wouldn't have written them if he didn't want us to read them. But one has to read them in context and be very careful. When Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in 1930 he opened his flagship temple in India. It's called Bug Bazaar. It was a very massive temple. In 1930, he opened it in the heart of Calcutta. One disciple paid for the whole thing. And it's described that during that time there was a procession to the temple. They had a previous temple, which now belongs to ISKCON, number 1 Altanga Road. So that also belongs to us. That's the original temple. So when Lord Srila Bhaktisiddhanta organized in 1930 the deities move, the procession, according to Bhakti Vaibhav, the book Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Vaibhav, the procession was 2 miles long, and the whole city came to a standstill. And people filmed it, and it was being shown in cinemas for 1 week after that. It was very massive, very big. So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, he actually wrote a poem, Pujala Rak Pate Gorave Bange, which has different meanings. But one meaning is the path of spontaneous devotional service should be deeply respected. Gorave Bange, one should not break or artificially jump over rules and regulations. Gorave Bange. Bange means to break. To try to follow the path of Ragmarg. Ragmarg is spontaneous devotion. So this level will come to us at some point or other if we continue being very sincere and serious and avoid offenses. So Radharani is Prabhupada has described a very famous quote, Canto 2, Chapter 3, Text 23. Srimati Radharani is the tender-hearted feminine counterpart of the Supreme Whole, resembling the perfectional stage of the worldly feminine nature. You got that? Can you repeat it? She's the tender-hearted feminine counterpart of the Supreme Whole, that's God, resembling the perfectional stage of the worldly feminine nature. And Prabhupada continues to say, Krishna cannot be approached directly. He is the property of his pure and uncontaminated devotees. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has presented himself as the servant of the servant of the servant of the Lord, of the maintainer of the gopis. Gopi Bharata Pada Kamala Dasa Dasa Anu Das. Prabhupada continues to say, devotees pure devotees approach the servants of the Lord, the servants of the servants of the servants of the Lord, and in this way the Lord is pleased. And then he says the conclusion is, word for word, the conclusion is that we should be more serious about seeking the mercy of the devotee than the Lord himself. And then Prabhupada writes, therefore devotees in Vrindavan worship Radharani, who is the pleasure potency of Lord Krishna. And you see this. Many times they're walking and it's Radhe Radhe. Usually it's Radhe Radhe. Sometimes you do get Jai Shri Krishna now and again, but mostly it's Radhe Radhe. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur has described that in order to obtain the mercy of Srimati Radharani, now we want the mercy, Kripa, you have to approach her associates. Her associates are her maidservants. And to get their mercy, you have to approach their maidservants. And to get their mercy, you have to approach their maidservants. And it comes this is Guru Parampara. And it comes all the way down to Vishwanath Bhaktivinoda, Gorkishore, Bhaktisiddhanta, and Prabhupada. You don't go straight. You can't go straight. It's being facetious. You can't even go straight, actually, to Radharani. It's a closed, it's like gate crashing. You don't gate crash Mr. Ramaphosa's party. You'll get locked up in prison or something. You can't gate crash these people's dances, you know. So we approach Radharani's associates, maidservants actually, and not just her maidservants, but the servants of her her maidservants. And this comes all the way down to our Guru Parampara. One can be an associate of Radharani, or what we would loosely call a maidservant, even though in this lifetime, in this body, you may be a male. Shri Radha Radhanath Ki Jai. What should I do? Finish? Oh, I'll go on for a few more minutes. So I was saying that we all have spiritual bodies. In the 8th canto, chapter 24, text 52, Prabhupada says, the devotee returns to the spiritual world and in a spiritual body plays and dances with Krishna. To play and dance with Krishna, you need a body. So that's what is called a spiritual body. In the next verse, Prabhupada writes in the purport, the goal of life is to live with the personality of Godhead, to play with the personality of Godhead, to dance with the personality of Godhead, and to eat with the personality of Godhead. It's word for word. So you need a body to do that. Am I correct? You can't. If you're just some energy, you can't dance. If you don't have a mouth, you can't eat. So you all have a spiritual body, but you don't know what it is. You don't know what it is. It's covered. It's not something to be obtained from another source. It's eternal. It's there. But it's beginning to sprout. You've been practicing 10 years or 15 or 20 or 30. It's beginning to sprout. But it hasn't quite sprouted yet. And when it begins to sprout more, that's the stage of ruchi. And when it sprouts even more, that's the stage of ashakti. And when the leaves are fully sprouted, it's the stage of bhav. And when the flowers, stage of bhav. Fruit starts coming, stage of prem. So we all have it. You all have it. You already have it, actually. It's just you may not know it. You have the potentiality of playing with Krishna in Vrindavan as a cowherd boy, or following in the footsteps of Mother Yasoda, or very exalted, dancing with Krishna. I can finish off just briefly that, of course, when we preach, we very much stress the worship of Krishna. So there's 3 words to understand: Krishna Snehadika, Sama Snehadika, and Radha Snehadika. Snehadika, sneh means affection. Some devotees are Krishna Snehadika. They actually have more affection for Krishna. More affection for Krishna. That would be Danishta. And some are Sama Snehadika. Sama means equal. They're equal between Radha and Krishna. Sometimes they'll take Radharani's side, sometimes they'll take Krishna's side, just to increase the flavor of ras. But some are Radha Snadika, Radha Snehadika, and they are fully on Radharani's side and will always support her, even if she's apparently wrong. Of course, there's no such thing as being wrong in the spiritual world. So they are Radha Snehadika. Technically, Radharani is Yuktishwari. She's a group leader. And there's other group leaders. In some sampradayas, they favor the worship of Chandravali. Now we don't. we're following Bhaktivinoda, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, especially Rupa and Raghunath, Rupa Goswami. We are strictly on the Radha side. But there are others, and Chandravali, Bhadra, Shamala Shakti, these are Yuktishwaris. They're called group leaders. But our particular affiliation, following in the footsteps of Rupa and Raghunath, is towards Radharani. And Rupa Goswami and Raghunath and the 6 Goswamis were all Radha Snehadika. And so was Narottam and Shyamananda and Srinivas and Vishwanath and Bhaktivinoda and Jagannath and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. All. So in that sense, may come as a shock, we are actually Shakti worshippers. But not like this mundane Shakti worshippers where they end up worshipping Kali, thinking Kali or Durga is God. So we favor Radharani in our dealings, but it's somewhat private. It's not an easy thing to understand. And for preaching purposes, we really stress simply the worship of Krishna. So for preaching purposes, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and He's the goal. But in practice of personal bhajan and prayer, it may be a little different. So we're allowed to say a few of these things on Radhashtami. But, so what should we pray to Radharani for? We're going to have the kirtan now. I also managed to steal some Radhakund water, mixed with water from Suryakund, mixed with water from Shyamakund. I'm not gender biased. And I emptied out the COVID spray. Now it has some use. Washed out the bottle, and we put in this mixture of Radhakund water, Shyamakund water, and Suryakund water. We have 2 containers. So one devotee will go around during the arti and spray the men. And one devotee, lady, will go around and spray the ladies. Now in the Caitanya Charitamrita, whenever I get up in the morning, I have my bottle of Radhakund water. And I put drops on my head and I say the verse. Sekund, ekabara karasnan, tana radha sama prem, Krishna karadan. That one drop, which is like a snan, a bath, one drop, you can get the same love that Radharani has for Krishna. Radha Sama Prem, Radha Sama Prem, Radha Sama, the same prem that she has for Krishna, you can get by one drop. So tonight, we're going to give you that one drop. And may you swoon and drop down dead while the kirtan is going on. So thank you all very much. Oh, what do we pray to Radharani for? Simply that it depends on your qualification. Depends how advanced you are. You can pray for Krishna Prem. You can pray for love of your wife, children. So many things you can pray for. But what you should pray for, what we should pray to Radharani is that she can inspire us according to our level, according to where we are, that she can inspire us in our devotion to Lord Krishna. She can come into our heart and inspire us and give us some kripa, sadhani vina besija bhav, prasad, mercy, by which we can become more enlivened and more enthusiastic. Would you like to offer what we should really pray to Radharani for in a brief way?
You're
So Maharaj agrees to be inspired in our love for Krishna. And we shouldn't partition Radharani or Guru or Krishna or Lord Chaitanya for mundane material things. It's not very intelligent. We've come this far, which is quite some distance. We're making advancement. Let's not muck it up. And Krishna knows what you need. Radharani knows what you need. And remember, Prabhupada said, she's the tender-hearted feminine counterpart of the Supreme Lord who represents the feminine nature. She's very sensitive. She knows. She'll arrange. So I think now we'll have a kirtan and we can all get sprayed.
Thank you. His Holiness Partha Sarathi Maharaj ki. So devotees, now we'll observe the arati of the Lord, Shri Shri Radha Radhanath Mahaprabhu Giriraj in their new outfit for the evening. Shri Shri Radha Radhanath ki. One thing, devotees, prasad, as I said earlier, will be served at the back in the temple book table foyer. Please, I appeal to you all, please just take one container, because I think there's just enough for all of us here. So if you insist on two, then that means someone else is not going to get. So please be mindful of that. Please just take one. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan, Jaya Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan. Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madan Mohan. Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madan Mohan. Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan. Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan. Kalinde Jamuna Vrindavan. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan, Jaya Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan. Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madan Mohan. Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madan Mohan. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan, Jaya Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Everyone, hands in the air. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Louder, louder. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Louder, 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 louder. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone, hands in the air. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Again. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga, Gaura Hare. Nitai Gauranga, Gaura Hare. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. राधा रानी की जय, रानी की जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। बोलो बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय। बोलो बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। ओ राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। बोलो बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय। बोलो बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय। बोलो बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय। ओ राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। ओ राधे राधे राधे, जय 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 श्री राधे। ओ राधे राधे राधे, जय 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 श्री राधे। ओ राधे राधे राधे, जय 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 श्री राधे। Oh, Radhe, 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 Jai 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 Shri Radhe. Oh, Radha Rani ki Jai, Maharani ki Jai. Radha Rani ki Jai, Maharani ki Jai. Jai Radha Radhanat Radha Radhanat Radhe. Jai Radhe Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Radha Radhanat Radha Radhanat Radhe. Jai Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Radha Radhanat Radha Radhanat Radhe. Jai Radha Radhanat Radha Radhanat Radhe. Jai Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Radha Radhanat Radha Radhanat Radhe. Jai Radha Radhanat Radha Radhanat Radhe. Radha Radhanat Radha Radhanat Radhe. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Half hour. And then again at 8:30, so we have to continue Kirtan.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। ओ राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय। बोलो बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की 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 जय। जय राधा रघुनाथ राधा रघुनाथ राधे। जय राधे राधे, जय श्री राधे। जय राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधे। जय राधे राधे, जय राधे राधे, जय श्री राधे। जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ राधे। जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ राधे। जय राधे राधे, जय राधे राधे, जय श्री राधे। जय श्री राधे। जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे। जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे। जय राधे राधे, जय राधे राधे, जय श्री राधे। जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे। जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे। राधे राधे राधे, जय 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 श्री राधे। राधे राधे राधे, जय 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 श्री राधे। राधे राधे राधे, जय 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 श्री राधे। ओ राधे राधे राधे, जय 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 श्री राधे। ओ राधे राधे राधे, जय 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 श्री राधे। राधे राधे राधे, जय 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 श्री राधे। राधे राधे राधे, जय 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 श्री राधे। राधे 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 राधे, राधे राधे श्याम मिला दे। राधे 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 राधे, वृंदावन में वृंदावन में वृंदावन में। राधे 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 राधे, राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी। राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय। राधा कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे। जय राधे जय कृष्णा, जय वृंदावन। जय राधे जय कृष्णा, जय वृंदावन। जय राधे जय कृष्णा जय वृंदावन जय राधे जय कृष्णा जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंदा गोपी नाथा मदना महा श्री गोविंदा गोपी नाथा मदना मोहा श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन कालिंदी जामुना जय जय महावा कालिंदी जामुना जय जय महावा राधे जय जय माधव दायिते राधे जय जय माधव दायिते राधे जय जय माधव दायिते नवशशीले के हरिण सती गुणरा विपिने से हरि नवशशीले के हरित राधे जय जय माधव दायिते राधे जय जय माधव दायिते दामोदर राति वर्धन वेशे हरि निष्कुत वृंदा विपिनेशे दामोदर राति वर्धन वेशे हरि निष्कुत वृंदा विपिनेशे राधे जय जय माधव दायिते 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 Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Jaya Jaya Radha Radhanat Radha Radhanat Radha Jaya Radha Radhanat Radha Radhanat Radhe Jaya Radha Radhanat Radha Radhanat Radhe Jaya Radhe 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 Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jaya Radha Radhanat Radha Radhanat Radhe Jaya Radha Radhanat Radha Radhanat Radhe Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunj Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunj Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunj Bihari जानवल्लभ जय गिरिवर धारे जय गोपी जानवल्लभ जय गिरिवर धारे जानवल्लभ जय गिरिवर धारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजना यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजना यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजना यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजना यमुना तेरा वन चारे जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama